have to keep the people, get the sheep to stay here. A lot of times it's grain. Okay, the downfall with grain is a lot of the sheep really like grain, so they will either won't come off the grain and go around the course when the dog comes, or they will remember that the grain is here and decide way out there in the middle of the course that they're hightailing it back to the grain. So said dog has to run real fast to cut those sheep. So if sheep decide that in the middle of the course that they're really hungry and try to head back to the grain, you know.
Do normally the stupid sheep do that, or?
Yeah, I would say stupid sheep.
Oh, okay, so stupid sheep. Got it. Great.
Biting on horse or biting of the sheep, they shouldn't bite, but they can grip. They can grip. If a sheep misbehaves, the dog grips naturally, supposedly.
Speak up.
Try to take the dogs down.
Speak up.
Talking about gripping and what they have to be prepared for.
Say for your audience too. Say for your audience.
I don't have an outdoor voice.
Sure you do.
Well, bring the sheep closer then.
All right, sheep, come back over here for a second. Sheep are getting instructed about grain and about the setup area. And that if they're, you know, feeling extremely hungry on course, they might make a beeline back for the setup area to get the rest of the grain. Right? Okay. And she asked if grain were, or what did you say?
I said, do the stupid sheep normally go for the grain? And she said yes. Because they're going to get nipped. I'm supposed to be the stupid sheep. Hello, I'm your stupid sheep for today.
And then we were discussing the gripping. Gripping, they're not allowed to bite, but they can grip. They're not allowed to grip body, but most of the time you'll see grip like a highlight. Okay? They're not allowed to hold it. They're not allowed to hold it for any
So
extended
the
period.
bottom line is that's the bad guy, you're the white hat, and that's our prize, right?
Yeah.
Good, we're in good shape.
Actually, your prize is trying to get into the pen.
Yeah.
Oh, into the
This
pen.
is going to be the pen right here, and you have to, when we get back here, this is technically closed. I have to
Okay.
You want to get back to the safe station.
Yeah. Because, and see, this is another thing too. At a herding trial, there's going to be 20 or 30, 50 more sheep on the other side of this pen door, which is your bigger flock where there's more safety in numbers. So this is another area where you want to run back to if herding dog is not covering properly. Okay. This AKC has 3 different types of courses. This is course A, which is like your farm dog course. They use, if you were on a farm, you'd use this to separate your sheep into, for getting vaccines, for getting their hooves done. If you're sending this one to market and not that one, you'd send them to one of these shoots and all that kind of stuff.
Which one you decide to cook because he's a bad shoot?
Oh, stop.
I'm not the bad sheep, I'm the stupid sheep. Let's clarify
I'm not the
this.
cook sheep. I'm not
I'm
the...
not going into stew.
You're just the
I'm the
stupid
tofu
one. You're
sheep.
not the meat sheep.
I'm soy sheep. Sheep substitute.
Okay, let's go.
This dog is on a raw diet.
Man.
Now, you will find if you're running turfs, like we all have to be running turfs in trials, that there will be some farms that are used to turfs, and there will be some farms with sheep that are not used to turfs. And unfortunately, sometimes this causes a lot of chaos because these dogs are.
I have nothing left in the pocket, so sorry.
I
Loved your clean, and she's putting her dirty nose on my cleans.
They don't care where you are, they don't care where their dog is, they just take off and head for the hills. Okay? When they take off and head for the hills, there's a stupid sheep problems here. Stupid sheep problems, hit the fence and break their necks. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying this is what happens. And you know, it's not highly unusual, but it's usually why you kind of research a farm if you're going to a herding trial. Because if all they practice with is border collies, they go, you know, slick around on the ground like a snake, and then they see one of these guys walk in, they're gone. So you want, if you're going to look, find a place that has a brick on it. Yes.
Can I ask a question? Is it allowed to interrupt you?
Yeah.
When they say sheep are light, does that refer to
That means that
inexperience, or is that breed of sheep, or is it
Light.
both.
or is it because like the difference between a border collie and a turf?
It's a combination.
Any and all of those.
Different breeds of sheep are lighter than others.
Okay.
That's why, like, you have your wool sheep, or usually I think slower or something. I don't know.
Lighter sheep are slightly.
Yeah, they're easily dispersed.
Easily moved.
Okay, I wasn't exactly sure what they meant when they said
That's
light
light.
sheep. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tend to think of those ones that are so light they try to jump the fence.
Okay, gotcha.
You
I
know,
wasn't
they
sure
try to jump the
what
fence
the
and get
light,
away.
light part
Yeah.
meant was it.
Heavy sheep means you have to work to
That was a good question.
Right. Heavy
dog
sheep
has to
don't.
really go at
Like
it.
heavy sheep will stand
Well,
on,
yeah.
on the setup grain and not move.
And I'm not
Or they
agile
come
enough anymore.
and this is another thing that happens sometimes. The sheep will get so used to
I don't
being
even like
worked or
sheep.
being chased by people,
I did
or
it
chased
when I
by the
was
dogs,
younger.
that they're so
Little,
accustomed
and
to
I
being close
just
to their
falling on my
person
ass then.
that in the higher
Really
trail
not
levels where they're supposed
capable of doing that.
Well, when you see like the border collie people with the blown out knees and the bad backs, and I'm going, oh no, I don't think so.
Thank you.
Added.
Sheep.
That's advanced sheep.
So I had to stop agility
the
for a
main
whole
differences
frickin' year
between
after.
started, intermediate, and advanced is how far the dog runs to go around and get the sheep, and how close the handler is to the sheep. Because if you're closer to the sheep, you can kind of help direct the dog. You can kind of help cheat with the dog a little bit, direct the dog. And then this right here is the runway panel. And the advanced courses, it's closed, so it's like a little.
Hey,
mini
dog,
exercise.
you're not supposed to be reading the course first.
There's two different types of ways to move a sheep. You can fetch, you can have the dog bring the sheep to you, or you can have the dog drive, which is the dog is pushing the sheep like away from you in different ways around the course. It's easier to fetch because you're always with the sheep. You can kind of help, forestall any bad things happening because you're right there, kind of almost protecting the sheep a little bit. If your dog is too rambunctious. But when you're driving, towards the end, the goal is for you to stand in one spot in the middle of the ring and just tell the dog what to do all the way around the course. And it's really cool when somebody does it with a whistle. They don't move, they don't say anything, they just whistle the whole time the dog goes. And it's just
What we're going to do today is just
started.
start it course. What they're going to do is we're going to bring the sheep and set them at the grain station. The sheep herder will go in
With a dog.
with the dog, sheepdog, and then they're going to move the sheep around a series of obstacles in and out of gates and pens that go to different farm fences in a farm, and finally eventually get you back into this pen where you're safe with all your other little sheep.
Okay.
And the handler, the herder, determines which way direction we go, and they follow that pattern that you're following. Then you're not supposed to do that. Neither the dog
Sheep
nor the
can't
sheep.
know where they can't have a road map.
Make this easy.
I need a comb.
A cone.
It's a mini comb.
I forgot combs. That's C on your diagram.
See, okay.
Okay.